Hello, I'm Anthony Michael Giarrusso. I have done an interview with God, and also I am planning on doing more interviews with other entities as well. If you have any questions that you would like me to ask God on your behalf, please email me at wondersofAnthony@gmail.com, and I will ask God your question or questions, and I will put them in a different recording, and I will upload this recording with your questions. If you have any questions directly for me, please use the same email address, wondersofAnthony@gmail.com. Hello, I'm Anthony Michael Giarrusso of Planet Earth, and I'm recording this for my species. Hopefully in the future, long after computers exist, people will still be able to get this information. This is part 2, and like I said before, it's either A, B, or C. Okay? It's either all the truth, B, some of the truth, or C, none of the truth. All I know is that I'm observing and reporting what this entity that called itself God, what I'm referring to you, and I really do actually believe that this is the real God, especially where it has actually contradicted a lot of the beliefs that I have personally had, but also it has a lot of beliefs that I do already have. So it's just an unusual experience, and I do apologize. It's not all in order, so bear with me. And like I said in part 1, I'm going to tell you, okay, so what God told me is that when you die, there's 4 possibilities, not just 3. That's one of the big contradictions I've heard with the Bible and when I was talking with God. There's actually 4 possibilities. Either go to paradise with God. That's possibility number 1. Possibility number 2 is you go to Earth with an extended afterlife, meaning that once this planet is right before it's destroyed, our ghosts and spirits will be transferred by God to another planet. Then, possibility 3 is that the ghosts and the spirits that are here, some of them will not be eligible to be transferred because they were too evil to be transferred, but they still get to stay on this planet for the existence of this planet. And then the really evil people, okay, they get sentenced to hell. So this must be God talking to me. The most evil go to hell. The moderately evil reside on Earth without eligibility to be transferred to another planet and will disappear with the planet when it is destroyed. The lower levels of evil will be transferred to another planet before the end of Earth and will have an extended afterlife. And I think that means that these are the ones that are not going into paradise. God also said, only the humans and the angels who follow all or most of God's orders will be allowed to enter paradise, also known as heaven. So, like I said, there's the 4 possibilities. Okay? If you're paradise material, God's going to take you in. If you're a lower level of evil, you're not going to heaven, but you get an extended afterlife. If you're more evil than that, you get a shortened afterlife, and if you're really evil, you go to hell. Okay? I asked God, approximately to the nearest whole number, what would be the percentage of people who are put in jail or prison that go to paradise with God, or what we call heaven. Some people don't understand yet that what humans call heaven, God calls paradise. And God told me that the answer was 17%. Then I asked God, approximately to the nearest whole number, how many people get to go to paradise who have gone to jail, and only jail, not prison? God replied to me, that is actually a higher number, and it is 25% of people who go to jail still get to go with me in paradise. That's what God said. I asked God, when will be this 1,000 years of decline where there's nearly 3/4 of the human population being annihilated and on its way to extinction? God replied to me, this will be in about 16,000 Earth years from now. I asked God, is there any problem with religion? God replied to me and said, yes, they put me so high on a pedestal that they end up having unrealistic expectations of me, which then leads them and also creates them to push into the unnecessary belief of atheism due to the lack of what my creations, humans, expect of me. Make sure to go and listen to part 3. Part 3 has a lot of amazing and detailed information.